played that role. Dude, that shit was dude, that shit was man. Like
bald-headed demon.
Jennifer Lawrence. I like Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. So that's I like.
You can't go wrong with that.
You know,
you can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
Let me. Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin. I think that hands down. That was like, and the fact that they even brought him back, I was like, man.
You know, he's that's like a role you can't. He got to play that role. He looked crazy when he plays that role.
I think he should play Joker though.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I think Willem Dafoe should play the Joker. He should play Joker.
There already been like a fan made thing of him like with the makeup on and everything. Yeah.
Wait, who is this again?
Willem Dafoe, the one that played Green Goblin.
Yeah.
John Justice said Michael Jai White Spawn. What y'all think about that?
Michael Jai White.
That's not a bad pick.
But that movie tanked really bad.
It was just the way that tanked.
That movie tanked bad.
That wasn't bad. That's not a bad pick. It's just the movie didn't really. I still like it.
I liked it, but it kind of
But I think
he the only one that played that role.
Yeah. I want to see what Jamie Foxx does if they're still doing that.
I don't want to see Jamie Foxx play Spawn.
I don't either.
I don't want to see him play Spawn because I didn't like him as Shocker. I didn't like him as Shocker either.
Yeah,
I didn't like him as Shocker.
He was
because he was too Jamie. If that means
it was too Jamie.
He was too Jamie.
Like he wasn't Shocker. He was Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
That's all I thought.
The language.
He up there trying to do the Jamie Foxx show on Spider-Man. No, absolutely not.
I love the Jamie Foxx show.
Hey, shout out to Jamie Foxx show.
Jamie. We gonna cut the commercial and it's gonna show an intro.
Here I come, here I go.
Don't do that. You gonna have somebody comment about that bullshit.
Mother Wanda come down the stairs. Hey,
Jamie. Elizabeth Olsen, Scarlet Witch. I think that she played that role.
Yeah, she the only one I could have did that.
She only one that played that witch.
Yeah.
That was. I feel like they get overseen. I don't know how to say his last name, but his name is Alfred. He played Doc Ock in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, he was a great Doc Ock. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a great Doc
Ock. That acting was it's like it was perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's when you had the scenario where the person actually looked at the comic book, read the comic book, understood the character of what they were playing. All right, who else I got? Now, you all may not know this, but I put Jack Henley. He played Rorschach in Watchmen, but he also the person that played Negan in Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Dude, that motherfucker, he killed those roles.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Thomas
I'm going off your language, sir.
Okay. Excuse the profanity, you be all right. We clear jokes here.
That's what we said we wanted to play for Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... But you think he's too old now? Well, now it makes sense.
No, I think he's perfect. I mean, I can't imagine. Well, I can imagine some other people that would have that similar look that could play him.
I mean, he does have the look to play Thomas Wayne. He does have the look to play Thomas Wayne. But he have to gain some weight, though.
Yeah.
He have to gain some weight to play Thomas Wayne.
Build bulk up a bit.
But are we talking Thomas Wayne as the dad or Thomas Wayne as
I mean, you gotta be both.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, you can't come in and say, well...
I'm thinking about his voice. I'm thinking about how...
I mean, I don't think Thomas Wayne technically has an established voice, right?
No, because he didn't have a lot of back history. I mean, as far as we know, he got shot.
And then the guy that plays Thomas Wayne...
Y'all didn't want Flat Point?
Well, I mean, but I don't think he has an established... This is how...
He don't have a prologue.
Yeah, he don't have none of that.
Prologue, so.
Except for, I mean, if you watch Pennyworth...
Yeah, but it still ain't enough information on them.
Yeah.
We just know the Waynes were one of the founding fathers of Gotham City with the Penguins and with the Penguin family and somebody else.
Yeah.
So that other than that, we don't know too much about Thomas Wayne outside of being a millionaire.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the show Pennyworth tells you a lot about Thomas Wayne.
Does it tell you a lot, or it tells you what they wrote in? It's a difference between what are facts and something they just wrote in. Because the comics tell the story. The comics tell the story of every superhero.
Right.
So there is no back history on Thomas Wayne outside. He's walking down the alley, him and his wife got. That's it.
But, yeah.
So
we see a little bit of it.
Yeah, but no, I feel like
when you talk about
Pennyworth gives a
like when you talk about
history to it.
We talk about Iron Man's dad. It's a history about him. He
Yeah,
goes
definitely.
back. So you can go and give him a backstory because we know about Tony Stark's father. We know what he's done. We
So
know
you
what
just
he's
saying
did.
just from the comics, or
We're saying in general, you can't give me a bio of Thomas Wayne. You can't give me one.
Based on what we've seen as far as some animation in some way, shape, or form, you wouldn't think they would have established what his voice would have sounded like.
I mean, they could turn into anything, but,
you can
but
play
if
No, you can't like Bruce Wayne. You can't just give him any
it
old
would have probably
voice.
just been a deep
You can't.
fatherly
I am
voice.
Batman.
No, that's we're talking about Bruce Wayne.
right, but I think it's whatever character they cast, that's just the voice of it.
That's just gonna be the voice.
That's gonna be the voice.
'Cause there's no audio for his
Yeah, but
voice.
when you say Wolverine, you're gonna think of Hugh Jackman voice, right?
No,
How?
I don't think of when I think of Wolverine. If
Okay, well, no.
I think about the animation,
Yeah.
that's the voice I think
Yeah.
about.
94, but in some way, shape, or form, you don't think it's kind of.
I don't think about Hugh Jackman's voice. If you ask me, if you threw out Wolverine, what's the first voice you think the source
In the
is?
movie,
Well, in the movie, it's only been played by one
Played by
person.
one person.
you can't. So
And the Calverine, I mean, but
what's the argument for Thomas Wayne then?
The point is, he don't have a backstory, so it
That
can
was
be
my
established by anybody.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He don't have a backstory. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
Joker
I'm
don't
going
really.
off Pennyworth.
What?
That's my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like the Joker don't really have a backstory.
He does.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
He does.
they established it recently, but if 10 years ago, he ain't have a backstory.
We know
he
why-
did.
Yes, he did.
Comic.
Right. We know why Joker became the Joker.
Okay, what's the Joker backstory?
He was.
I'll tell you the story.
What's the Joker's backstory?
The Joker's backstory, he was an aspiring comedian and he would go on stage, one of them in one of the universities where he was an aspiring comedian trying to tell jokes on the story that he kept getting booed and booed off stage. You don't remember that?
I remember that.
Okay, that's a
That's
what
a
it
backstory.
is.
When I say backstory, I mean who was he growing up? Not right before he turned it.
When he was a kid?
Not right before he turned into the Joker.
He just told you.
I said not right before you turn into the Joker. What's the original backstory? You know the
How did he
backstory.
grow up?
Right? How did he grow up? Things
Yeah.
like that. You know the backstory for Harley Quinn. You know how that. You know
I think
how.
his parents was abusive. The Joker's parents were abusive.
Right, his parents were abusive. That's what I'm saying.
abusive.
But they didn't establish that till recent. That ain't never been in the comics.
That's in the comics.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Look it up.
What's the Joker's real name?
What's the Joker? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's something
Jack
Jack Napier or something like that. He does have a backstory.
I don't know the Joker's backstory.
But wasn't that the robber that robbed Batman, like killed Batman parents? And,
I think that was supposed to be like Sandman or something from now.
But also like
Jack Napier, just like I said.
But right, Jack Napier was in the original Batman movie, wasn't he? Didn't Jack Nicholson
in the 1989 superhero film Batman.
Yeah.